Good morning, students. Now today we are going to continue with our same chapter that we are learning about, which is regarding to the about latitudes and longitudes. Now we studied various aspects as to the importance of latitude and longitude, and in present times we are going to know about more about the different importance of the lines of latitude and longitude. Now here in our previous class we have studied about how latitude and longitude formed its own importance and how they are calculated and how they are measured. Now, in today's class, we are going to learn about how to locate a grid and different types of maps that we follow in locating different places. Now, first of all, grid. What is grid? As we see the globe here, we had understood that there are lines of latitude, many lines of latitude, and in similar way there are different lines of longitude. There are different lines of longitude. So one is latitude line and another is longitudinal lines. Now grid are those places where both these lines they meet at a point. So the meeting points such as this, this all meeting points are known as, these are all termed as grid. These are all termed as grid. That means what? Where longitudinal line and latitudinal lines meet at a point. The point where both these lines meet together is known as grid. Now this grid helps us to locate different places according to its own perfect dimensions and according to its diameters or measurement system. So the formation where these points are being made are known as grid, and according to this point of grids only we are able to locate our locations or the places that we want to see or we want to know about. Now we all know about atlas, right? Atlas is a map that is shown in the paper which shows about different places, about different areas. So there are different kind of maps that we are going to learn in different ways, which has its own functioning, which has its own statements to be made, or it helps in differentiating or providing us information about different things. So first of all, the first map that is found is known as physical map. Now what is physical map? Physical map is those maps where we are able to see different places and different things, such as we can see mountains, we can locate rivers, we can locate certain areas which are hilly areas or plain areas. Those forms of areas that we are able to locate through the map is known as physical map, which enables us or helps us in locating mountains, rivers, hills, plain areas, and so on. The second one is this, after physical map there is political map. Now what is political map? Political map shows us the features or the places such as countries, state, capitals, towns, and all. So physical maps are those maps which shows the areas or exact location of certain countries where it is located, or state where it is located, or a continent where it is located, areas, capitals, and so on. So political map are in regarding to those kind of findings. The third one is known as thematic map. Now, thematic maps are most probably a particular specialized kinds of map which most probably indicate us, or through indicators. They have their own different forms of indicators which indicate various different agricultural productivity, like crops of what kind of crops are grown in which areas. Then you have minerals that are being found in different places. Then the kind of rainfall that receives in a particular area or different areas. Then you have the road maps, the railway maps. These are certain things which are shown in thematic map. So there are three important category of maps. One is the physical map, which shows you the physical features such as mountains, rivers, hills and plains and etc. Then you have political map, which shows the areas such as countries, state, capital and so on. Thematical map is in specialized characteristics of map which through themes of color or design or a pattern, it shows you about the crops cultivation. Then you have minerals, existence of the minerals in different places, rainfall that occurs in different places, roads, railways and so on. So these are the three important kind of maps that we are able to see in atlas. Now there is a procedure or system by which we understand or get to know about how to study the map or atlas. When you study the atlas, or when we go through an atlas, it is found that there is a systematic pattern of studying it. Now if you open the atlas, the system is that if you're trying to find an area, it will indicate you with an alphabet and a number, like this. Okay. Now this indicates you exactly where to find a particular place. Now if the line or if any particular place indicates as A, which means an alphabetical order where you have to find and join the line A indicatively, and then when it is telling you a number, that alphabetical order of line and the number line where it meets together, that particular point is the location where we are able to find the place. Now in your book, if you see, there is an example given of Agra. There is an example given of Agra where it indicates Agra to be located at C4. Okay. Now C4, how it happens is that from top to bottom, when you see the border lines, okay, from numbering system, when you from top to bottom, if you see A, B, C, D, you'll find A, then B, then C. So here it is indicating C. So you'll go to the line C, and then now you'll join C with number 4. When you join line C with the number 4, it will indicate you that this place is called Agra in your atlas. So this is how, in a simple way, you are able to locate a place in the atlas through these different lines of longitudes and latitudes. Now each of these lines, as we studied, has its own importance and it is very much important to understand what is the meaning or the importance of the latitude line, what is the meaning and importance of the longitudinal lines, and how we study about the maps, how maps are studied, how locations are being indicated, how we are able to find a particular place or a location using the atlas. And there are various different kind of maps that helps us in different ways in understanding or studying the locations, the rivers, the mountains existence, the roadways and all. So this is all about the chapter which states about the importance of longitude and latitude, and how in different ways or different patterns we are able to understand to study the globe, or we are able to understand to study the maps that are provided to us in different ways. So this is all for today. The exercises and other things will be given to you very soon. Thank you very much.